Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Medea J, and in today's video we're going to be testing out a couple of products from Elf, but my main focus today is the putty bronzer. Thank you so much for all the recommendations to pick this up. I was looking on the UK website for the longest time, and then one of you told me when it was out. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I did tell you that I purchased them, so they're here and we're going to be tested out today. But I also do have a couple of products, you know, because you tend to pick up more stuff, don't you? So I finally have the Poreless Putty Primer, you know, the infamous putty primer. Finally got it to test today. And then I also picked up this powder bronzer. It looked a lot darker on the website, don't blame me. So I don't know who this is gonna bronze, but not gonna bronze me, but we'll try. I've got an illuminating primer mist that we're going to try out. And I also picked up a couple of brushes for this purpose. So if you're interested in hearing my thoughts about the putty bronzer or any of the products that I have today, then definitely keep on watching and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. In the same vein, I am going to be testing the Morphe Glow Stopper Hydrating Tinted Moisturizer. This is going to be in a separate video, but I am testing this today as well. So there's a lot of products I want to test today. I'm so super excited. So if you're interested, definitely keep on watching and remember to subscribe, and let's jump right in, girl. Alright, so the first thing is the illuminating primer mist. Now, because I want to use the putty primer, I'm probably going to use this to set my makeup, or not set my makeup, but to use at the end of the makeup. So it says that you can use it prior to makeup application to help prime the skin, or you can use it after makeup application to set the makeup to set the makeup or throughout the day to refresh. So we're going to be using it to set the makeup. So I'll set this aside. So instead, we're going to use the putty primer. Right, so the Poreless Putty Primer retails for £9. It says it grips makeup for all day wear and flawless finish. It's infused with squalane for optimal hydration. Smooth and velvety texture, glides over the skin seamlessly. Perfect for all skin types. Okay, so... and it recommends that you use the putty primer applicator brush, which I did purchase. So where is it? So I did purchase the brush. Honestly, on the website, it looked like a big brush, but it's an itty bitty brush. She an itty bitty girl. So I did purchase the brush because I like to go all out. The brush is £6, and I do like the base. Use it to scoop out the product and then you apply. So we're gonna try that. But then looking at the packaging, doesn't have a smell, but you can see that it's just like a little putty primer in there. So a little bit about the brush. It is synthetic, but Elf is cruelty-free and vegan. The dual-ended scoop part of the brush is meant for scooping out a little bit of your product and then using the brush to blend it out. So I'm going to be concentrating on my T-zone area because I get really oily there. I am combination to oily skin, so I will use it all over, but I'm going to concentrate the product there. So this is a little bit nerve-wracking, so I'm just gonna oh my god, it feels like little ice cream. Wow. Okay. Can also probably do it backwards. Oh, I like that. Backwards. Let's pop some there. Pop some there. I'm gonna start with that because I tend to overdo it. I'm really sorry if you guys can hear like drilling and stuff. It is the weekend and a lot of my neighbors like to do home repairs. So now I'm just gonna use this side to like blend the product in. Nice stiff little brush, just brilliant. Right, so to applied, I'm gonna leave it for like 30 seconds to a minute to really soak into the skin. I did apply a little bit more around my mouth area and a bit on my nose. So let's leave it for a minute to sit. All right, so my base is on, my tinted moisturizer is on, the skin is glowing, and I do want to say that the primer is holding up quite beautifully. My pores are definitely minimized. So I am excited to see what concealer and powder looks like. I'm about to do my eyes now. So I'm going to do my eyes and then we come back and do the putty primer. But I wanted to show you guys where my skin is right now with the tinted moisturizer on top. It's glowing. It looks beautiful. I think the primer is doing its job. So excited. Yeah, it looks really good. So I'm just going to do something really quick and simple on the eyes. And then we can move on to the primer, to the putty bronzers. All right, so simple eyes. Let's move on to the putty bronzers. So the two shades that I have is Bronze Belle and Sunkissed. So these are putty to powder bronzers. It says it delivers high pigment. It's buildable color for a natural sun-kissed glow. Lightweight, not greasy, enriched with moisturizing argan oil and vitamin E. Highly pigmented, buildable color. That's about it. So I also purchased the buffing foundation brush because I thought maybe if I have like a stiffer, smaller brush, I could use that to really like buff the product in place. So let's just get them out and have a look at them in the package. So it's quite a small product. So you do get, how many mil of product? You do get 10 grams, which is 0.35 ounce of product. It's quite small for the package, but it's £6. A lot of the other putty bronzers are like the XX Revolution one, I think is 15 quid. So, okay, this is what this one looks like. And this one is Bronze Belle. And on the arm swatch, Bronze Belle is actually lighter than the second shade, which is Sunkissed. Sunkissed is darker than Bronze Belle. And then the darker shade from Sunkissed is Beach. And then Cabana Cutie is the darkest shade. So there's one that's actually darker than, or actually there are two shades darker than this. So you guys can see. I will put the arm swatch on the screen so that you can see what I mean by the shades are slightly different from what they look like on the website. So just bear that in mind. One good thing I do want to highlight is on the Elf Cosmetics website, there's a virtual try-on, which I used, hence why I settled for these two shades. So the virtual try-on will allow you to see the bronze shade on you before you purchase it. So let's do some swatches. Oh, I've just noticed there is actually no, okay, no, there is. I was gonna say there's no shade name on the packaging, but there actually is. It's just on the side. So how does it feel? Feels quite creamy. You can see that, and then that's what I've got, which kind of feels like the XX Revolution one as well. So it feels like it'll be really, really creamy, and then it will just blend out quite nicely. So this is Sunkissed, and then this is Bronze Belle. Ooh, very creamy. I really love the texture. Yeah, Bronze Belle, it's probably more like your modest type of bronzer, but I do feel like the undertone is a little bit off for me. But that's Bronze Belle, and that's Sunkissed. So just by looking at the two, I think I'm gonna go for Sunkissed because I feel like Bronze Belle is a little, maybe when I am lighter, maybe in the winter months, I could probably use that one. But I feel Sunkissed is gonna show up more on my skin right now. So this product is great for all skin types. So what I'm going to do is take a little angled stiff brush, swirl it in there because I do want to apply it to the face first before blending it in. and just go in the areas that I do want to bronze up. So I like to use my bronzer as like contour product as well. Bring it around my chin area here, kind of like bring it up here as well. All right, so let's pop it on the forehead as well. I don't feel like it's the type of product that will dry immediately. I feel like it's gonna give some give to be able to blend it out. Like it will just be a little bit more forgiving. Once I've blended it out, I will swatch it alongside the XX Revolution one and the Huda one. Let's see what it looks like. So this is what I've got on my face. Okay. It's a bit scary, but I'm gonna use the Elf buffing foundation brush to buff that in. You can see it's just melting into the skin. It's just melted into my skin like butter. Like butter. Yes. Okay. I'm pleasantly surprised. All right. So let's get some swatches. I almost feel like I almost have to do like a ranking video very soon. But anyway, this is Elf Sunkissed. This is XX Revolution in Agenda, which I recently reviewed. And then this is the Huda Beauty Tantor in medium. You can see that the tones are very similar, but you can see that the Elf one is a little bit sheer and blends out quite nicely. It's also the creamiest out of the three. XX Revolution is definitely the stiffest, and the Huda is definitely the most pigmented one. But all three of them look super pretty, and especially with the price range, like they've gone from cheapest to most expensive. So the Elf one, I think so far is good value for money. Plus you can build this up if you wanted to really build it up. So yeah, let's keep going. So far I am enjoying. I love the way it's just blended into my skin. It just melts in like butter, and it looks really nice. It gives me that sun-kissed glow without any harsh lines or it looking like I applied something, which is what I'm looking for. And also it's still keeping the glow that I have on my skin, isn't dulling anything, and it looks really good on. All right, so this is my face so far. It's time to try the primer infused bronzer. So this baby retails for £6. There are only 3 shades in this range, and I got the darkest one. They also do have a virtual try on if you wanted to see it on your face. So I did do the try on without any makeup on. I probably should have had makeup on when I used the virtual try on, but anyway, this shade is called Constantly Bronzed, and it's a long wear matte bronzer infused with lock-on primer powder to ensure a full day of bronze sun-kissed glow. This bronzer is smooth and easy to apply while adhering to the skin for long-lasting wear. So pretty much it's just to help preserve the longevity of the bronzer. A few bronzers and blushes sometimes just disappear during the day, so I'm guessing they're saying the primer that is infused in it will help lock the bronzer in place. So I'm excited to try it. You can see that the cream bronzer is still peeking through. It still looks really warm. My face does have definition. It doesn't look flat, and I guess this will just help it look better. I'm hoping. It looks pretty light, but we're gonna see. Let me give myself a little swatch. I don't know. So let's see. I don't know. So it's a little dusty. You tap your brush into it. Do you see it? Do you see it? I don't see it. Like now I'm really dipping my brush into it. I feel like it's lightening the bronzer, the cream bronzer that I already set down. So that's what it looks like over there. And here is darker. So to me it's lightening my bronzer. So it's probably too light. If you're lighter than me, this might work for you. I do like the feel of it. It does feel quite velvety on when I touched it, like when I swatched it on my hand. It feels really, really velvety, but I think just the tone is not right for this occasion. So let me use my Morphe bronzer. So this is the Morphe face palette in 8R. You guys know I've been loving and using this quite lately. So I'm just going to use that to increase the definition. You can see the difference with that one. Like you can literally see the bronzer now. And just give it a bit more definition. Using this to blend the bronzer or contour works really nicely. I would use it to do that because the shade is just perfect to help melt any lines, any harsh lines. That works really nicely. You can see how beautifully highlighted it looks here, but still really nicely blended with the bronzer. Okay. All right, you guys, so my face is on. Let me use the illuminating primer mist. This is the last product. Oh, do you see? I just love the way everything came out, honestly, you guys. So this has like balls in it. So I hope it's not the one that when you spray it, it's like, no, there's no shimmer or anything coming off. So hopefully, let's give it a go. It's not a mist. It's more like splats of liquid on your face. So give it a try. So before we get into my thoughts about the Elf products, you guys will probably see this on my YouTube shorts, but I am using the By Joy Adenuga eyeliner and lash glue. It's a 2-in-1 set. It comes in a black packaging, so it says 2-in-1 eyeliner and lash glue. I do have a discount code with Joy. It's Medea J, and it'll get you some money off your shop. I'll leave everything in the description box. But honestly, you guys, if you don't know who Joy Adenuga is, then you are living under a rock. She's a renowned makeup artist. She's amazing. She's got her own brand now. She sells lashes, highlighters, brushes, and this cute little 2-in-1 eyeliner pen. I've used a few of this in the past, but none that work as well. I literally have my lashes on and they're not going anywhere. These lashes are not by her. They're just some random eyeliner lashes that I've got. So they're one of the dramatic lashes, which again, I'll leave in the description box. But honestly, the packaging alone is so luxurious. I just had to mention it. But yeah, you'll probably see it in my YouTube shorts. But just thought I'd mention. On my lips, I've got Gerard Cosmetics Bust Lady, and I've got Elf Chocolate Chip Gloss on top. And in the middle, I've got Gerard Cosmetics Aphrodite as well. I've got a link for the Gerard Cosmetics sale. You guys can get, I believe the sale is still on, but don't hold me to it. If my video doesn't go up immediately, you can use my discount code anyway. It's Medea J. You get 30% off GC. So that's enough of plugging everything that I've got, let's get into my final thoughts about these products. So the first one is the Elf Poreless Putty Primer. Sorry, by no means is this my final thoughts. This is obviously a first impression, but I'm so excited to tell you guys what I think. But anyway, this is the Elf Poreless Putty Primer. I freaking love this. Like, pores wear. Like, and I'm using a tinted moisturizer, which doesn't really have coverage, and my pores are just slayed. So yeah, this is definitely worth the hype, and I see why a lot of people like this. This is going to be highly used by myself, and I like it in conjunction with the brush. It just made it really easy to apply without leaving the texture on my fingers. So using the brush was really good, especially the little scoop applicator. So these two are winners in my book. And then the Putty Bronzer in Sunkissed is so creamy, so easy to apply, so luminous. It feels hydrating. It feels really good. It's such a little product, £6, but packs a punch. I think the way it just blended so effortlessly. It melted into my skin and just gave me that all over bronze look. And then adding my bronzer on top just further enhance the gorgeousness that is this color. Everything looks really natural, doesn't look overdone, doesn't look like I tried too hard. It just looks effortless. So yeah, I am definitely living for this. This is by far the cheapest cream bronzer that I've come across, the Elf one, so definitely pick them up. As I said, they do have a virtual try on, which is very handy. It helped me with matching myself online. So yeah, I do love that. I would like them to come out with a few more shades, but I think the darkest shade is pretty dark. So let me know if you're really dark and you pick this up in your shade. Let me know. Sorry, if you pick it up in the darkest shade, let me know if it works for you, or if it's a little bit too light or whatnot. But either way, I do think that it's a really good product to have. That brings me on to the priming bronzer, or priming, what is it called? The primer infused bronzer. This, they definitely need to have a shade extension on this, because it's a really good product, but they don't have that many shades. I think they've only got 3, and this one is too light for me. But it works well to help diffuse bronzer or contour and just help it blend really nicely with everything else, so it doesn't just stand out like a block of bronzer or contour on your face. So for that, I do like it. I love the consistency of it. It feels very velvety. It almost feels like a compressed version of the Black Opal Soft Velvet Finishing Powder, which has that kind of like velvet finish, and so feels really nice on the skin, just blends into the skin effortlessly. So I do like it for that. I just need more shades for this Elf. Like, we need more shades to actually use it as a bronzer. And then the brush, which is the foundation buffing brush. This is a really handy brush. There was a time in my life when I used to pick up all the Elf brushes. I feel like I'm getting back to that phase, because this is a really good dense brush for really buffing in cream products and even your foundation. So I am going to test this out with foundation, but so far I do love that brush. This feels really nice on the skin when you spritz it on. Don't like the applicator. It's more like bursts of liquid rather than like a mist, like what it suggests in the name. But it does feel really nice, and it does feel really hydrating on the skin. Now, I am pleasantly surprised that every single Elf product that I tested today, I actually love. It's been a minute since I've tested Elf on my channel, so let me know what you guys think about these products. Have you picked them up? Are you interested in any of them? I give them all A+. We only need a shade extension for this one, but everything else is an A+ in my opinion. So yeah, sound off in the comment section what you guys think about this look and what you think about these products. What do you think about the entire review? Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Turn on that notification bell so you know when next I release a video, and I'll catch you guys in a future one. Remember, God doesn't like ugly. Be nice to someone today, and Black lives always matter, and I'll catch you soon. Bye.